Parents of Reddit, what do you like to do whenever your kids aren't around? Sleep in. Make a meal. Just for me. Play video games. Have normal non-hushed sex. Walk around naked. Really boring stuff I used to do without being interrupted. Wife and I had a rare date night a few months ago. We had an early dinner out, with drinks afterwards, and were still done by 7:30. So we went on a Target run. Naturally, there really is something to be said about shopping without kids. Have sex. Take a nap. Away. Kids are asleep. So I'm on here. That's what I do. Masturbate. Play video games. Drink. Sleep in. Basically, when my kids aren't around, I regress to my 15-year-old self. Eat ice cream without sharing. When I send my kid out for the night I get so excited. The world is mine. I'm going to have a few drinks. Go watch a movie. Visit some friends. Anything I want to do I'm going to do. Then when I finally drop her off, I usually end up missing her. I come back home to get ready for my night out. And then I remember how I need to clean up a few things. It's always easier to do the scrubbing when she's not at home. Then I feel exhausted, watch some TV, maybe order in and fall asleep. Then I wake up early and pick her up because I missed her so damn much. And then I get her home, give her lots of hugs. And she destroys the clean house and I remember why I need a night to myself sometimes. Edit. Thanks for my first gold. Anonymous. Fuck loudly. Open the windows and enjoy a house that doesn't smell like a f-king gym sock. We have a 15-year and a 17-year. No amount of candles or air freshener can prepare you for the stench of teenage boys. That Febreze commercial is accurate af. They have no clue how f-king bad they smell. My wife. Eat Oreos. It's not that I never let my kids eat Oreos. It's just that I eat like a whole tube. They come in tubes here, in one sitting. I think my kids would be horrified that dad scarfs down a whole tube when they only get one each if they finish their dinners. Edit. Kids are in bed. Nom nom nom. Me. Ask the wife for sex. Wife. Turn me down for sex. Swear in conversation or when I step on another f-king Lego. Try on clothes in a dressing room without a wild creature trapped in the space with me trying to crawl under the partition and screeching like a pterodactyl. Enjoy silence. Then wish my kid was home to make noise. I soak up the f-king silence. Holy shit. Man. I love my child. But the sound of her voice. Repeating a single word over and over for 5 solid minutes until she finds a new word to repeat. This. Read. Bike. Sofa. Yes. I've declared it a verb. Dot. I like to sofa. Watch violent movies. Nap. Wonder what the hell I was thinking when I decided to have kids. While pooping alone. Then eat a snack without a vulture trying to steal my food. Soak in the bath and catch up on my reading or any violent movies I've been holding off seeing when they're around. Just take a break from parenting. It can get exhausting. You have to constantly think about what you are doing and how your kid is learning from your example. I am an adult and want to eat chocolate ice cream on the couch. Spill some. Then flip the couch cushion over and pretend nothing happened. But if I saw my kid doing that I would lose my mind. Jerk off. Comma jerk off. Jerk off. Poop in silence. Lounge around on the couch. Watch shows that I can't watch in front of my kids. Swear. Eat chocolate. And then go to Costco. Bare ass fart on their pillows. Depends on the age of the kids. When they were little. Especially before the younger one hit age 3. Sleep. She was not a great sleeper early on and all that interrupted sleep really catches up with you. Now that they're older, we usually have sex before going out to dinner with friends. Yeah. We are party animals. Watching TV that isn't Disney. Ice cream. Wife puts the girls to bed. Tells them daddy's running an errand when I'm actually in the drive-thru at Brown's getting some treats for me and mama. Man. Child rearing is definitely not meant to be a single family thing. Communal seems to be the way to avoid so many individuals being stretched to the limit, not even able to sleep enough. Maintain the house. Shop or have any sort of autonomy. That's not healthy. Here should be a nightly child watch for all the neighborhood kids. Parents do a rotation so people could actually sleep or do what they need to do without being bombarded with kid issues. We have a lot of sex. I mean, we have sex anyways, but we have the kind of sex we had all the time before a kid. Loud. Dirty. Filthy stuff. Our kid gets invited to a sleepover and my husband and I just look at each other because we know. We also buy the kinds of food that either our kid won't eat or wants to eat all of, but it's too expensive to waste on a kid. And we eat the shitty out of it. It's great. Sex. And to all those young parents out there that think it's so tough to have sex around a baby. It gets worse. It gets so much worse. Teenagers are the biggest cockblokers on the planet. They are always around. You can't be loud because they aren't going to think you are playing or wrestling. They are going to know you are fucking. They are going to be horrified and scarred for life, so then you just have to be super quiet and not do anything that creaks or hits a headboard wall and makes the F-king rhythm. Oh no. Can't do that. I used to have sex while my kids were watching a movie in the next room. Those sweet good old days. Goodbye sex. It was nice knowing you. My youngest child's first day of school, I went to Target right after dropping him off. The store was so quiet and peaceful. I strolled up and down aisles. Occasionally I would pass another woman. We would smile at each other. One said, "Isn't this nice?" as she smiled at me. I was kinda in awe. I had never seen so many smiling women in a store. As I got to the checkout line, the woman in front of me turned around. "I love first day of school." I smiled and said, "This is my first time in 5 years to have all kids in school." The lady laughed and raised her hand for a high five. As we high-fived, she said, "Now go home and take a nap." I did just that. Slept for 5 hours. My wife believes that not having sex is the most appropriate thing to do when the kids aren't around. Shout out to the parents who visit the bathroom more often than necessary just to enjoy the brief feeling of the locked door and no responsibilities. Clean. She hates the sound of the vacuum cleaner and she always gets in my way. When I don't have my kids with me, I can cook what I like, walk around in my underwear, eat meals on the couch, and, of course, miss them. Whatever the FCK I want to, and do it uninterrupted. We finish our sentences. I use drugs, drive a motorcycle and have violent sex with their mother. Hard, angry, nasty sex. Turn the temperature up to about 82 degrees. Get nice hot and sweaty. I can feel the tension building. I know I can. I can feel deep down in my plums getting all swollen. A light blue hue to M. The sun dancing off them just nice. Getting ready to take them to market. Special 2 plums for 1. You know what I'm talking about. Although pretty lame, I often will clean during the rare times all 3 kids aren't home. It's the only time my house stays nice and clean. Then I'm bored and not sure what to do with myself, lol. Smoke weed. Fuck. Smoke weed and then fuck. Alternative title for this thread. Parents of Reddit. Why should I never have kids? Admit it. You have flipped off your little angel while they turned around and nobody was looking. At least once. Last night my 20-year went back to his dorm and my 21-year went to work. Husband and I smiled at each other and went up for some loud sex. Afterwards I walked around the house with no pants on. It was a good night. Play my PS4. Watch Netflix. Beat my dick. Sleep. In that order. I'm a simple man. Our son was at a sleepover this last Friday. Those poor other parents. We took the cafe races out for a ride and had loud, raunchy sex. We have an awesome sex life, but I'm a screamer and it was nice to let loose. Then we slept in the next morning and I made us breakfast. It was great until we realized the house was too quiet and we missed him like crazy. So we picked him up and went to the trampoline park. Jumped around like a bunch of crazy kids. Nothing. Or the bare minimum possible. And then I fall asleep on the couch because I'm exhausted. I make a sweep through his bedroom, picking up the typical teen boy trash of empty soda cans and dirty dishes. Then I launder his bed linens and any dirty clothes I find laying around. Once his area is clean, I can set myself up with wine and treats and browse the internet while rewatching my favorite movies.